Okay, so we've got another package from Temu. So let's have a look what's inside. Hopefully there's no ink on this one. Let's have a look. Now this is like some fishing gear that I got from Temu. Um, in typical Temu fashion, this is how the packages come. All right, so let's start with. Oh yes, this is a top water frog with some legs. Alrighty, we'll have a look at that now. And then I got myself some pearls. Let's open this up. See what's going on inside. Yeah, some top water poppers. Comes in a box. Plastic. So these are some. Geez, it's actually more than what I actually ordered. Looks like double the amount. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know why they send me so many. I think I bought only 3 or 4. Oh, they are individually packed, which is quite nice. They look decent. Yeah, some poppers. So we've got, looks like a red with a little bit of yellow on there. All right, the other one's red and silver. And then we've got green one. Nice. And one of these. It looks like good quality though, eh? And I like they are packaged individually. So it's like, and then another silver and black one. So yes, they do look actually quite nice. Yeah, I don't know when we'll be able to go test this out, but yeah, I'm not a big fisherman. I like fishing, more carp fishing than bass fishing. Now I've got a frog like this. Let me open this one and let's have a look at it. Um, which I actually caught some fish on before, but it's not one of these with the spinning legs. Um, I really like these frogs, especially because you can throw them into foliage or into, if you by accident cast into a tree, they don't get snagged. So, and they do come, I mean, packaged very well. Let's have a look. So this is what it looks like. All right, let's take it out. So it's got this, I never had one of these before, but it's got these spinning little feet in the bottom, which is supposed to like give you a more of a natural or real looking frog movement. And then it's got obviously the hooks. The hooks are actually non-snag, so if you throw into a tree or some a bush or anything, but this I think is going to be there. I don't like that in the back there, the stopper. It is very soft plastic, and as you can see, if the fish is going to bite, it's going to hook there. Um, I see the guys recommend that you actually bend these hooks a little bit open if you get these ones, but I'll still test it out. But yeah, it's good quality, nice eyes. It is weighted in the bottom. It's got a weight over there, and yeah, If we go fishing again, we're gonna give it a go. Very nice. And then I got myself a bait caster, a DC bait caster reel. I've never used a bait caster before because of the backlash that you get. So I got myself I think it's Sorgay Lang. I don't know if that is the correct pronunciation. And then it's the aluminum spool. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Well, the box. Let's open it up. Let's have a look. Like I said, I've never used a bait caster before because of the backlashing. So I thought, well, I'm just going to get myself a cheap bait caster reel, and if I actually do like it, I will then obviously maybe invest into one of the mainstream brands and get myself a proper reel. So, okay, so it comes packaged like this, and let's have a look. First impressions, very small, very light, nice big handles, and I think the sides are, let me first let you can have a little bit of a gander over here. So this is what it looks like. Alrighty. Nice big handles that I like. It is anti-reverse. Well, like I say, I don't know bait casters. I've never used a bait caster reel. So I can't really give you any big insight or anything into bait casters, but I will obviously use this and then give you feedback. It's got settings here, minimum, maximum. I'll have to actually do some research. It's a 7, looks like a 7.2 is most probably your reel ratio or reel in ratio. I don't know what they call it, but yes, it actually, ooh, yes, it is DC. I can actually hear it. Did you guys hear it? So this is a DC, supposed to be anti-backlash. And if you actually, let's give it a go again. See, well, once I put some line on here and cast it, we will find out if it makes the DC noise. But I did reel it quite quickly, and I did hear a little bit of a noise. Let's go again. Oh yes, I can hear it. And then it's supposed to like have lights there, but like I say, this is just an unboxing. I will get some line on here, get it on a rod. I'm not gonna especially go to the water to go and test it. I'll just throw it around the yard here, see if I can maybe throw it through the neighbor's window or something. So yes, once I have some line on here, we will continue the review of the bait caster. See if I get any backlashes. All right, stand by, folks. I have put some line on the reel, the SSX DC, with an old froggy that I've got here. This is just to test to see if it's doing the DC noise, and if I do get any backlash. Now I see that on the box here it says that the gear ratio is 7.2, and then the ball bearing 4.1. Line capacity 1.5 is 150 meters, 2 is 120 meters, and 2.5 is 100 meters. So that's your line capacity. And I see that on the reel it does say that it's rated for 10 kg. It is, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's rated for 10 kg drag. All right, so we're going to do a couple of throws in the park here just to see how the reel performs and if I do get any backlash. Now, I did watch a couple of videos since I've never used one of these baitcaster reels before, so I did all the settings and I'll just check it again, and then we will see what's happening. All right, so stand by for the throw test. Alrighty, so I'm here. It's just a little park here in our complex where we are, so we're going to try this baitcaster. I've just put it on a reel that I normally use, on a rod that I normally use for for bass fishing, and but I would actually like to get a proper bait casting reel, but that will be a little bit later. So yeah, let's have a looky, yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's not a very high end. It's just a nice telescopic. I like telescopic because you can actually just like throw it in the car. You don't need to have like uh, any rod carriers on the roof or let it stick out the window. All right, so I did set this up as well. Like I said, I never used one before, so I checked a couple of tutorials on how to use the bait caster, and so I did set it up. So now if you press it and you let go, the bait goes down slowly, and that is supposed to not give you backlash. So let's have a look. Let's see if it's making the DC sound. Here we go. Yes, it does. It doesn't go very far, but this is a very old and light lure topwater frog that I've got on here. And as you can see, no backlash. Let's do it again. All right, let's see. Zero backlash. Nice. Well, I will use it. Do a couple of, this is just a couple of casts just to show that you know, that the DC is working. It is actually a DC reel, and that you don't get any. Let's do a light throw. Yeah, not bad. Gonna do a hard one now. Gonna really whack it. We got some backlash when you really whack it. You have a look there. Some backlash. All right. So let's see if we can. So you obviously don't try and throw it to China, you know. That's not gonna work. I mean, but like I say, listen, I don't know bait casters and I don't know DC reels. But for me, just to get into the whole baitcaster thing, I think this is good for me to practice before I decide to invest in a more expensive one. I did put some braid on here, so there's some braid on there, and the reel doesn't really fit, and it's a little bit loose. It doesn't really fit nice on there. So let's go normal cast. No backlash. I suppose if I play around with the settings and the stuff, I can really get it to go. Let's try a hard one, but let's see. No, normal throw is fine, eh? Normal throw is fine. All right, so this was just a little bit of a test just to see how the reel, if the reel actually makes the DC sound. And that is it.